What is up everyone, it's TK and welcome back to another video. Now this video is going to be about if the meta can ever change in Clash of Clans. Now this question is really deep and I wanted to open that topic because this is what I do on the channel. So I see sometimes maybe some things are mistakenly in the game, some things can be changed, some things can be good, and also I want to gather your thoughts on this topic because obviously you guys are the community, you guys are the most important part of Clash of Clans if you didn't realize. So you can have like a voice to tell Supercell what is wrong, what would you like to change, and if Supercell has been getting some suggestions and stuff, they will definitely change it. So my thoughts on this kind of, I would say, approach is basically if I want to open it up, I would put it in a way that I can first show you what was Clash of Clans back in the day. So obviously before introducing the equipments, the troops were the key to tripling a base. This is something that maybe some people have never actually like been playing with it because we have so many newer like people, or so many like people left playing the game a long time ago and they came back on Town Hall 16 and 17, so they don't actually know how was Town Hall 15 and 14. The town halls where I would say had the most probably like interesting world championships, the Legends League seasons. It was crazy, but I don't want to really dive too deep into the past. I just want to show you something on the screen right here, and you can see the variety of the armies being used by the top 200 in the last few seasons of Town Hall 15. This was prime Clash of Clans. Due to having a lot of armies, people had actually, they could like be fun in whichever one like they wanted, like however they really wanted to. So in general it was something that was just unique because you weren't supposed to have one or two equipments that is dominating the meta and you have armies around those two equipments. There is so many things in Clash of Clans right now that you have to upgrade as equipments, but the good thing is that they're not dominating equipment. So necessarily you don't have to upgrade the Lava Loompa, but you don't have to upgrade so many of Barbarian King or Archer Queen or Royal Champions stuff, because the Electro Boots of Royal Champion is too OP, and well, you can just have any other equipment with it and you would be good to go. So that's a good part of having these equipments dominating the game. But there is a very bad part, which is exactly they're dominating. There is no army that can be on top of them. There is no like equipment when they come to the game that can be better than them. Just like the past few equipments, no equipment is going to be dominating just like a fireball approach on the Warden. You can't put anything else that is going to be better than fireball or the Eternal Toe. So people will eventually just be having those equipments to get better results. So the meta will stay the same. Same goes maybe 10 times higher for DRC. So Electro Boots is dominating the meta with like whichever army or event troop comes out, people are just combining them with Electro Boots and get it a go. It's a triple. So this is what I mean by dominating. Like the equipment on the World Champion, the Electro Boots is dominating the game in a way that Supercell can't technically bring an equipment which is stronger than it due to two reasons. One of them, they need like a very good idea of an equipment that can work and it's good and it's fun, but then there is something about them breaking the game and people are upset. Because if Supercell brings an equipment that is super broken to get the meta shift, people are going to be like, well, you're bringing this equipment firstly because you want us to spend ores on it. So once we get it upgraded, you're certainly going to nerf it. It's literally like bright daylight. You're going to nerf this equipment anyway. Why would I level it up this fast? And secondly, the Supercell team, I don't think they really care about the broken equipment being in the game, not bringing them. Like they're already in the game, a few of them, so they're not changing them anymore. I don't know why, and I don't know how. Let's put an example. So Clash Royale, they just released the new rework for the Furnace card, and when it came out, it was broken. And Clash Royale had that history of people telling them, well, you're bringing broken cards, so people buy them, they spend money on them, upgrade them, and then by that time, you nerf them. So it was around a 2 week, 3 week timer where Clash Royale did this. Not like for each card, that's what I mean. So they changed this method and they really went and balance changed the broken card that they announced literally after I think 3 to 4 days. 4 days, guys. If you don't remember, in Tunnel 16, we had the King's Gauntlet bugged, which was completely broken for 3 months. We have the Root Rider, which is clearly dominating Legends and dominating the esport in every single war. And well, it's been there for 2 years. 2 years. So this is what I don't personally understand. Why, when some things are broken or dominating in Clash of Clans, Supercell, why they just don't like quickly change it? Maybe they're scared of something. I don't know. Maybe they're scared of like the same thing that people might be like, well, you're making us upgrade it all the way and then you want to nerf it. Obviously, the more you get deep into this, the better it is. Like, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but like the more they put a broken card in the game, the more people are going to be upgrading their like card, not cards, like equipments and troops to the maximum level, and then after so many times they want to nerf it to the ground. So this is why people like be like, yo, what is going on? Like, what am I doing here, man? What am I upgrading? Why are you bringing broken equipments at the first place? Why are you messing up the game? The game is fine. This is why I think the meta is never going to change unless Town Hall 18 introduce a troop that is more broken than the Root Riders, or Root Riders just get deleted from the game, just like this. But obviously, as I told you, it's not about the troop. I've made so many videos talking about a lot of the problems in the game, but it's certainly not only about the troop, but it's more about equipments and how heroes are the ones dominating. So necessarily, you can have a fireball army and take any troop in that army, but actually never use them because you can use Warden, King, Queen, and RC to gather the base. You don't need necessarily troops. That's the beauty of fireball armies. It's like it's crazy, but you just have supportive stuff. No matter what you have, it's just supporting your Warden. So when people say skill ended, like the skill is no more in Clash of Clans, it's not about Root Riders if you take a look. The skills come back to equipment because with the fireball you just tap one, literally tap one button and half the base is gone. With the RC you tap a few buttons and half the base is gone. So this is just something that I think could actually never change unless, as I said, they bring very broken equipment and troops so they can replace them and the meta can shift. Because I don't even think Supercell wants the meta to shift. Like maybe not in the past like few I would say months, but past few weeks or kind of updates, they tried it. They really tried it. They want to bring like minor level or minor buff or I don't know, like a healer buff. These are the things they try to do to just push you to use new troops and other troops. No one is using them, man. Like, where is the statics for this? Where is the stats to see the Legends League? I would say top what 10,000. Who are these people using? Like, what are these people using? Well, everyone's using Root Riders and Fireball and maybe some dragons. The thing is, the game became in a way that if you want to be good at it, you can't enjoy it. This is the thing about it. So if you want to be good at the game, you cannot have that enjoyment. You cannot be good at the game with the army you like. But back in the day, it wasn't like this. This is the whole thing I'm trying to get into. The thing I told you at the beginning of this video about the Town Hall 15 meta, where if you wanted to be good, you could have picked one army, be very good at that army, and you would be a very good player in the top ranking. And you would enjoy the game because it's your army. No one really pushed you to use that army because it gives you good results. You chose the army because you liked the troops, you liked the approach, and you're getting the results actually a few weeks after with some practice. Like, the strategy game should be about this. Like, I don't think people should take in a strategy and triple right after they just use it for the first time. There is no point in a strategy game just like this. So that's why I think, like, overall, that's what I said. It's a deep conversation about the meta and stuff. But as I told you, the thing is, they technically cannot bring something that is stronger than Root Riders. They technically can never bring an equipment for the RC to replace that electro boots. So their options are to nerf things to the ground to make sure people never use them anymore and switch the stuff. But the thing is, we've been going for this path for so long that people have forgotten about the armies. People completely forgot about, like, how were you approaching bases? What used to be an actual warden charge? What was a queen charge? Like, can you even do it? No, even with the buff to the healers, even with all the equipments to the queen, even with all the pets they introduced, you cannot do a queen charge anymore. Like, isn't that weird how queen charge is gone? Like, you don't get it like anymore. You cannot do it. It's not possible. How is that happened? Was this intentional? Because I remember devs loving the queen charge. So many people love the queen charge. Why did they do that? I have no idea. And why are we not getting a change to the meta? Because Supercell can literally change the meta just like this, guys. It's not hard. It's really not hard. They can do it, but the reasons that they can't, I hope I was able to explain it, but I think there aren't enough reasons for them to don't change it. There is so many things they can do to the meta that people can, like, enjoy the game more and still have fun, but obviously they just want to probably give free triple to people so they stay on the game. I don't know. Like, I keep comparing the games, but good thing is I'm comparing the games to their own games like Clash Royale. Like, I don't want to keep comparing, but something about that game is like, yeah, that game has its own issues. So many people say it's pay to win. You can't technically just, like, go a lot more deeper when you didn't play the game. That's how Clash of Clans is coming. Like, if you didn't play for a few months, you're missing out on so many equipments, and you can never technically max them because the ores aren't enough. So that's what I'm trying to, like, tell you. Like, there is so many things wrong with the game, but Supercell can definitely change them and not make the game really equipment meta. Like, it's surrounded by the equipments. It plays with the equipments. The armies move around with the equipments. The triples you get, half of the attack is the equipment. But it wasn't like this. Like, probably 80% was the army, like the troop you're using. Can you control the troop? Or no, you need to control the hero to triple the base. It's crazy. But if they want to make heroes this powerful, I think they just need to add a new game mode. I think they can literally say, okay, we are wrong. The game has not been balanced ever since Tunnel 16 was introduced. And here's a game mode for your beautiful equipment. Go in there, you can use a lot of things, you can move around so many stuff. Like, it's a whole different game mode, and heroes are dominating. Cool, sweet. But Clash of Clans shouldn't be heroes dominating when there is literally, what, like 20, 30 troops? What are we doing? Like, how are not the troops dominating anymore? Obviously, the root riders and stuff, the dragons, there's certain things that can easily be nerfed in a way that people don't need to use it. Don't you guys remember with the droid? They literally nerfed it in a month. People were using it left and right center with the super witches and with their different armies, with just hero dives. They would have like 10 droids with heroes crushing the base. They literally nerfed it to the ground that no one is using the droid. So the Supercell has the power and they know what's wrong, but they're not fixing it. So this is like the thing that I personally didn't understand. But when I, like, sat down and looked at it in a deeper way, I understood why they aren't changing. But I really hope these aren't enough reasons for them. I really hope they do change it in a way that people enjoy the game more when they want to be better at the game. Because as I said, if you want to be better, you will never enjoy the game anymore, guys. It's literally that simple because you're forced to use certain things that the meta is using, and the meta is never shifting. So it's just gonna stay the same no matter how many equipments they introduce. You don't actually need to buy any of them. It's like You don't actually need to upgrade any single one of those equipments because they are not dominating equipment. They're not never gonna be better than the world champion charges. It's just that simple. If people like trying to bring videos on YouTube about this is broken or this is this with regular stuff, it's never really like that. It's just, well, there is just better options and why not using the better option, which is the RC charge. It's crazy. But if you want to see results, you need to get on a train which is called the meta. Literally, it's not like you can never like do your own thing, you can never cook your own army, you can never have like a house-made army and be good at it, go high and just love it the game. It can never be like that, and I'm really disappointed in this because the game we used to love, it's not this one exactly anymore. And a lot of you know what I'm trying to say. And overall, I think you understood the message of this video. So please, in the comments, leave down your thoughts because I want to see if Supercell watches this, they can go to the comments and watch your comments too. Like they can see and read it and be like, okay, we like this idea, let's take it, let's see what this does, let's test it. They might like it and they might actually bring one of your ideas into the game because they've done it in the past. So just make sure you leave your thoughts. I can also read and see, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm mistaken, and maybe like I'm the one here just complaining. I don't know, but I know a lot of people complaining, so I'm not the one, definitely. But yeah, for that being said, see you guys later in the future. Take care and peace.